Hi everyone, welcome to the Bio Student Project. Today we will be learning about cells and their organelles. First of all, the cell is the basic unit of life. It makes up all living things. Cells are incredibly small. You need a microscope to see them. All cells are made up of organelles, subunits of the cell, which can be compared to organs in the human body. Organs have specialized functions in order to keep the body running properly, and the same goes for organelles in the cell. Today we'll go over some organelles in animal and plant cells. The organelles in the animal cell that we will be covering include the nucleus, mitochondria, vacuoles, cytoplasm, cell membrane, and cell wall and chloroplasts in plant cells. First, we have the cell membrane. The cell membrane is a thin layer on the outside of the cell, which controls what goes in and out of the cell. The cell membrane separates the inside of the cell from the environment outside. Next is the nucleus. The nucleus is like the brain of the cell. It holds the cell's DNA and controls all of the activities in the cell. The nucleus is super important for cell growth and reproduction. Here, we see the mitochondria. The mitochondria is often called the powerhouse of the cell because it creates energy for the cell in the form of something called ATP from nutrients. Vacuoles. You can think of the vacuole as a storage bin. The vacuole stores things like nutrients, waste, and water inside the cell. You may be wondering, what is all the empty space inside of the cell? Well, that is known as the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is like jelly. All of the organelles, like the mitochondria and the nucleus, float in the cytoplasm. All cells have cytoplasm, including plant cells. Animal and plant cells have a few key differences, such as the cell wall and the chloroplasts, which are only in plant cells. The cell wall is a strong outermost layer around a plant cell, even outside the cell membrane. Plant cells are square-shaped, and that structure is held together by the cell wall. Chloroplasts are also very important in plant cells. They're like solar panels. Chloroplasts are where photosynthesis takes place, the process of converting sunlight into food and energy for the plant. Chloroplasts also have something called chlorophyll, which makes plants green.